It's been a history-making year for Black women. Tanzania's Vice President Samia Suluhu Hassan became the country's first female president on March 19th, according to the constitution, after the untimely death of its leader John Magufuli, whose second term was to end in 2025. Some residents say they are optimistic.
I feel so happy that we have a female president right now. She will help us support and empower us in some of our businesses, especially business owners, so that we can grow.
In recent years, other African women have climbed to top positions.
As of now, Africa has had 22 women, heads of state or heads of government, meaning presidents or prime ministers, whether it's interim or acting or fully elected, and coming from 15 African countries.
This includes Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, Malawi's Joyce Banda, Ethiopia's Sahle-Work Zewde, the Central African Republic's Catherine Samba Panza, among others. Senegal has had 2 female prime ministers, and other African countries have had female vice presidents, including Gambia, Zambia, and Tanzania. Also making history in 2021, economist and former Nigerian government minister Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.
I'm very proud to be the first African.
On March 1st, she became the first woman and the first African to hold the position of Director General at the World Trade Organization. Okonjo-Iweala said she is humbled and proud of her history-making role and plans to deliver results.
I want to make sure that people remember my continent producing the first leader of the WTO that made a difference.
Fellow Nigerian Koyo Toyo, a former member of parliament and former ambassador to Ethiopia and the African Union, says Okonjo-Iweala's role as WTO leader makes a strong statement.
When you start opening up the room to the voices of women, you're also opening up the room to the voices of the many other people who are not being taken on board in terms of mainstream and thoughts around how capitalism, how the global economy has worked, how the systems of the world have been almost blind in terms of their understanding of the needs of certain parts. So this inclusion is a huge step forward.
And earlier this year, another history-making moment in the United States.
I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear.
In January, Vice President Kamala Harris became the first African American and first woman to hold the second highest office in the U.S. She attended Howard University in Washington, where Mohamed Saliu Camara leads the African Studies Department.
America has finally reached this level where the Vice President of the United States is a Black woman. And a Black woman who has also proven herself that I'm not here just because I'm Black. I'm not here just because I'm a woman. I don't mean by just, in a demeaning way, but it is to say, she ran for president with a good stage of candidates. And she earned her own rights and respect to be picked as the running mate of the Democratic nominee.
Harris is the daughter of an Indian mother and Jamaican father.
It goes beyond African American. It goes into Asian American. Yes, it goes into Caribbean American. I believe Vice President Kamala Harris represents the true Pan-African and global African identity. It opens not just a door, but a gate for Black women, Black girls, but also Asian women and Asian girls.
But Camara says challenges remain as some countries appoint women to top positions that come with some influence, but no real power. Mariama Diallo, VOA News, Washington.